Hey, my brothers and sisters, brother Billy, just wanted to react to the firing of the young lady from Turning Point USA as she was called into the office, um, probably soon, assumingly expecting, you know, one thing and was blindsided by something else. Um, so just want to react to this because it really hurt my heart to actually listen at this, especially coming from a quote unquote Christian organization. Let's listen at this and I'll react to it as we listen.
I mean, Frank, this is kind of wild.
I understand where you're coming from.
I know, and I know us to be here, and
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not really content leaving for the day without further documentation, explanation, anything.
I understand, but it's time to go. We're just gonna say today's the last day, and that's what we're gonna operate from.
And there's nothing else y'all are going to offer me or plan to offer me.
No, I'll send you an email about off-boarding instructions that essentially outlines where you can sit to expense report, and then detailing the pay. And sit out.
And you will receive your year-end bonus from your performance for the year, so that will be in that paycheck too.
Okay. So, I mean,
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah, I understand.
This is crazy because when you think about, if you think about how much money Turning Point USA has raked in since the death of Charlie Kirk. I heard an estimate, I think from Candace gave an estimate of $250 million. $250 million since Charlie Kirk was assassinated. And remember, they just put on AmFest. I don't know how much money they made after that, but you heard this lady talk about how she put in like 80-hour work weeks or whatever. And like I said, she's probably thinking she's coming in here about to get a raise because of all this hard work. She's getting let go without any explanation whatsoever. Heartless, coming from a supposedly Christian organization. Legal, but heartless.
Understand where you're coming
No,
from.
and I know you're going to keep saying that. I understand. Like, I know that.
No, I know.
And I know there's probably no magic string of words that I could piece together to procure some type of answer. But
Yeah.
I think on a surface level, like, I'm not going to walk out of here until I say my piece. Like, I mean, y'all know this. I just worked a series of 80, 90-hour weeks plus for AmFest.
Yeah, I think
I've
it's
had no direction or explanation since we've come back. Our CEO has been assassinated. I've done nothing but bend over backwards for this organization to the point where I'm wondering if this is a prank.
Now, let me ask y'all a question. Let me just ask you an honest question. I know you know, some of y'all just on board with one or the other. You know, some of y'all on board with Erica, and you can see no wrong in her behavior, which is insane to me. But now, do you think Charlie Kirk would have fired this young lady in this manner? And please don't act like Erica Kirk has nothing to do with it. I mean, I know some of us are brain dead, but you can't be that brain dead. You just can't be. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt that you're not that brain dead. Of course, Erica Kirk knows what's going on. She's the CEO. The firing is coming from her. Definitely with her approval after this big event. And basically, why is all this firing going on? Because they're panicking, because there are a lot of leaks. So they're trying to find the leaker. So my question is, if y'all as squeaky clean as you claim to be, Erica Kirk, your finances are as squeaky as you claim to be, why are you so in such a panic mode firing people without cause, simply because you assume or you thinking this is one of the leakers. This is one of the guilty ones giving Candace Owens information about our corruption that's going on. So we need to get rid of good people, hardworking people, and install TPUSA with a bunch of con artists and crooks like us.
It's not a prank. I would never do that.
So I'm just trying to understand. And
No, I understand. It's time to.
so do
it's
I
time
get to have a conversation with Dylan? Do I get to have a conversation with Justin or anybody, or
Nope.
no? And there's no explanation as to why I'm going to let go. Just
Right now, we're leaving all.
You know, and you're going to keep saying a different direction, but I'm trying to understand how I've met multiple times with my,
We're going a different direction with the team, and I have to ask you to leave now.
you have to ask me to leave the
Yes.
property
Yes,
due to what, Frank?
because we're asking you to leave because you've been terminated and we're not.
But there's no explanation or documentation for this. I've never had one bad review from Dylan. I've never had one issue with the company. I've never done anything unethical. And so I'm sitting here understanding why my entire livelihood is being completely tossed out. I mean, I sat
No,
in
you're,
this
you're
chair.
gonna.
I mean, listen to her position, y'all. This is a supposedly Christian organization. Y'all, you got to keep this at the forefront. I don't care how you feel about Candace, how you feel about Erica, Charlie. This is supposedly a Christian. Erica Kirk runs TPUSA and presents herself as a Christian woman sold out to Jesus. You saw what the title Amfest was? Make heaven crowded? When you just thinking about that is kind of creepy. But they present themselves as a Christian organization. You mean to tell me this is how God wants Christians to treat other employees? I don't care whether this lady is a Christian or not. That's irrelevant. She could be an atheist, a Muslim, agnostic. I don't care what position she's in. I don't care what her religious affiliation is. She's a human being. And this is a Christian organization. And they are firing her and don't have the decency to even tell her what she did to cause them to fire her. There is no way you can justify this and call yourself a Christian. You can't. I don't care how you cannot do it. If you're justifying this, you do not have the love of God in you. Period. Because at the least they could do, okay, we're letting you go. We're moving in a different direction. That ain't telling me nothing. We know you're moving in a different direction, a corrupt direction, a Zionist direction. We know you're moving in a different direction because Charlie's gone. And Charlie was kind of trying to keep us from going in this direction that you're moving. So we know it's a new direction.
You're gonna do great things.
No, and I
I don't
plan to.
think you're likely to being tossed out. I think you're
Well,
very successful.
Well, my paycheck every other week is being tossed out, Frank, with absolutely no warning whatsoever.
I understand. At this time, it's time for you to go.
It's time for me to go. Why? Like this is the treatment that Turning Point is offering now.
It's time.
Yep.
It's time to go.
Frank, this is crazy.
I understand where you're coming from.
I don't think you do. This feels very heartless. This feels without emotion.
I do understand where you're going.
This is heartless what they did to you, young lady. A true Christian would not treat someone like this. And if they did, they would definitely have to come back and apologize, because God is not going to put his stamp of approval on this type of behavior. This is not Christian behavior. I don't care how you slice and dice it. Lawful? Yes. Because in Arizona, you got that, what they call it, at will or whatever. You can just fire somebody for any reason whatsoever or no reason. Just let them go. You can do it. But if you're going to claim to be a Christian organization, a Christian leader like Erica Kirk says she is, this is not representation of Jesus Christ. This is not, you're not representing him at all. And anybody who think she is, and this company is, you don't know God. You just don't know God. Period. You just don't know God. Because he would not go for this. He would not approve this. He would check me. He would check you. He will check us on, this is not how you treat one another. Love one another. Do good to them that spitefully misuse you. You cannot treat, you do owe her an explanation. Give her an explanation of why you're firing her, more than just we're going in a different direction.
This feels completely without emotion.
This show very fun, but at this time I have to ask you.
Frank, I'm really not content doing that
Okay.
because I know that when I leave there, my credential's not going to get back in, and I'm never going to have the opportunity to speak with somebody at this company as to why I'm being terminated after never having my performance questioned, after never doing anything wrong, after working tirelessly through the death of Charlie. This is wild. And you can, like, that's completely unsatisfactory. And so I have to go home tonight with no plan, no understanding, asking for clarity multiple weeks in a row. And I'm confused. I sat in your office when that whole GC situation happened. And you said, and I quote, that if you don't get that job, I'm going to personally think that you got screwed over. And now I'm sitting here and I'm getting screwed over in a completely different capacity with no explanation.
Yep, I understand where you're coming from, but at this time,
So there's going to be absolutely no explanation as to why I'm terminated. So when I go to my next job, I can't explain as to why this chapter is closed.
we're going in a different direction.
That's not an explanation, Frank.
It's the explanation that we're providing now
Providing from who?
from the organization.
From who though? Justin, from
From
Dylan,
the
from.
organization. I don't
Erica,
speak for the
man.
organization. I know.
So different direction means what? Losing people that bend their backwards for the organization, losing people that would be willing to do anything for the organization, losing people that haven't done anything wrong. Like,
I mean, listen at that. They're going in a different direction, losing people that bent over backwards, that did everything, went the extra mile, did everything for the company that they can. She's talking about how she never got any, write-ups or, just she sounds like a A1, employee. And look how she's being treated by a quote unquote Christian organization. If you believe this is a Christian organization under Erica Kirk, I pray for you, because you are so delusional that it's scary. It's absolutely scary. Please stop calling yourself a Christian when you endorse and approve of just such ungodly behavior from people claiming to be Christians. Please stop that. Stop.
I understand what you're saying, and we're taking on it, but right now it's time for you to go. And so I took a time to say your piece, and now it's time for you to go. So
like how? Okay.
So there you have it. That is Turning Point USA under the new leadership of Erica Kirk. They are panicking because people who were dedicated to Turning Point USA under the direction, under the headship of Charlie Kirk, they realized Erica Kirk doesn't have his heart. She doesn't have his spirit. She doesn't have his love for people. She doesn't have it. They realized that. And I hope this is a major backlash against Turning Point USA. I hope people would begin to speak up and speak out in droves. Let people know what you know. Come out and expose this wicked organization under Erica Kirk. Expose it, expose her, expose what you know. Don't sit back with information you know that will let the world know just what type of organization this has become under Erica Kirk since the death of Charlie Kirk, who was definitely beloved and would never, I doubt seriously he would ever treat a employee of his in this manner. There is no way he would do it. There's no way. There's no way. But Erica, because she's panicking because she's trying to cover up her lies, just like she erasing her Instagram and whitewashing her back, you know, how things that went down in her future. I mean, in her past, she's trying to erase history. Mm-hmm. But you can't erase history. God knows. And God's going to expose Turning Point USA and Erica Kirk and whoever else associated with the death of Charlie Kirk. You're going to be exposed. You're going down. You're going down by the hand of the Lord God Almighty. Y'all not going to get away with this one. You got away with Kennedy. You got away with MLK. You got away with a whole lot of crooked, evil stuff that you done in the past. The buck stops when you put your hand on Charlie. God said, okay, enough is enough. I'm exposing the evil starting right here. Okay. Y'all be blessed. And please pray for that young lady. Pray for her. Because I know this had been devastating. I mean, it broke my heart that they would claim to be a Christian organization and represent themselves in this manner by heartlessly, but legally firing this young lady in that manner with no explanation whatsoever. And from my understanding, it wasn't like Tyler, Andrew, or none of the people in, it was a lawyer, from my understanding, that actually did this. I believe this was a lawyer. Crooks. I would never give Turning Point one red penny. Y'all will never get money of mine. Never, ever. I would never support you bunch of crooks. Whoever y'all endorse for president, like J.D. Vance, I will not even vote for J.D. I will sit out voting because y'all are absolutely disgusting. I'll let the Democrats get back in power before I vote for y'all bunch of crooks. I am done. I'm just like Candace. Until this mess gets straightened out, I'm done with y'all with playing politics with y'all bunch of crooks. Wicked and evil crooks on both sides. Y'all be blessed.